touchdown. Buster Holiday, 26 yards. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
That catch good for only a couple.
At the 39-yard line.
The play fake, now White. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 16.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30, 10. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. Buster Holiday, 84 yards. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, White. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And 6 at the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun, White. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Offside, defense.
So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
White off the bootleg. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Gators 6.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard
Ready to
line.
begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Here's Ellington. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, White. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
White's pass intended.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, they run with Ellington. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
We have played 3 quarters. Back now here on EA
With
Sports.
the score,
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 41, White and Beasley with it over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, White. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. Jennings lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Retains possession.
Throwing again on second down. White, and he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That's good.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have no clue.
Now Ellington lost the football. It's out. It's going the other way.
Kent Ellington, the ball carrier.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
Yeah, you'd
quarter.
say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. It's a big play there. 73 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. That is caught for a Longhorns touchdown. Buster Holiday. He flat out can't be stopped. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points.
Point after.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for his wife.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
And at the 47.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. Buster Holiday finding the end zone yet again as his guys continue to pour it on. And they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
And this carries into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better plays.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and this is picked up by the defense.
White's pass complete. A fumble.
And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Second and 2 at the 17-yard
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Defense.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1 yard line. They get.
That is caught for a Longhorns touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard
The
line.
Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed.
Now Ellington lost the football. It's out. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
Complete. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
Here's a 1st and 10, Texas. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down. Charles, here we are in the fourth quarter, and they've got a pretty comfortable lead here. You know, Coach O'Brien, as we talked about, he made those statements about his plans to possibly... That is caught for a Longhorns touchdown. A 24-yard